Hey, what's up? This is DJ Cousin Louie. Thanks for joining us. The San Francisco Walk to End Alzheimer's rally will begin in a few minutes. Here's a little music while you wait.
Everybody put your hands in the air. Everybody put your hands in the air. Now everybody put your hands in the air. Everybody put your hands in the air. Now everybody put your hands in the air. Everybody put your hands in the air. Now everybody put your hands in the air. Everybody put your hands in the air. Now 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 everybody put your hands in the air. Everybody put your hands in the air. Now everybody put your hands in the air. Everybody put your hands in the air. Now everybody put your hands in the air. Everybody on the front.
Streets are empty, that's where we run. Every day
Now let's take it over to our mistress of ceremony, Kumasi Aaron of ABC 7 News. That's it. Take it away, Kumasi.
All right, DJ Cousin Louie. Were y'all feeling that? Because I definitely was. And that, my friends, is how you kick off a pep rally. I'm so excited to be here today. First, we want to say thank you to the hundreds of you who are joining us today, and more importantly, who are being advocates for a world without Alzheimer's. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our national presenting sponsors, Edward Jones and CVS Health, who are making tremendous investments in our cause. Edward Jones recently announced that they are renewing their strategic alliance with the Alzheimer's Association, and get this, they're committing $25 million over the next 5 years. That is amazing. We also would like to thank our national teams who have stepped up across the country to raise funds to work in support of our mission. National teams encourage their employees to participate in the Walk to End Alzheimer's. The generosity of individual employees working within the support of larger organizations makes the national team program truly unique. Now, Diamond and Platinum national teams, they represent the highest levels of commitment. Diamond level teams set a fantastic goal of $1 million, and Platinum level teams set a goal of $500,000. These fabulous gold level teams, they set an impressive fundraising goal of $250,000. Silver level teams set a goal of $100,000. And finally, look at all of these member teams with a goal of $50,000. This is so amazing, and we want to send a huge thank you to all of our national teams. Now, at this time, I have the privilege of introducing a super volunteer who has devoted so much time and energy to make the San Francisco Walk to End Alzheimer's the success that it is. Now, she's a familiar face to some of you who have walked in the past, and this year she is the chair of the walk. We want to welcome Marcia Howard.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm Marcia Howard, chair of the San Francisco Walk to End Alzheimer's. We celebrate each of you and thank you for coming together to advance Alzheimer's care, support, and research. We're so pleased to see so many familiar faces and new participants on this call. Please use the chat and share your team name so we can welcome you. You know, 2020 has been a challenging year for all of us, and yet the work of our mission has never been more important. Because it's a very different year, we're holding this event to make sure all of you know the plan for WALK and have all the tools at your disposal to support this vital cause. You know, I've been involved with the San Francisco Walk for over 6 years, first as a walker and now as a volunteer. My passion for finding a cure was fueled initially from the loss of my mother to Alzheimer's in 2012. And currently I volunteer in support of my big brother, who is also now living with Alzheimer's. As chair of the San Francisco Walk, I have the great honor and pleasure to work with amazing volunteers, staff with a common purpose, to create WALK. So together, with your help, we are fighting for future generations. And before I turn this over to Kumasi, who will really get this started, I want to thank our local sponsors for the 2020 San Francisco Walk to End Alzheimer's. For without their support, we wouldn't be able to continue working toward the Alzheimer's Association's vision of a world without Alzheimer's and all other dementias. A special thank you to our local presenting sponsor, Dolby Laboratories, our media partners, ABC 7 and San Francisco Chronicle, and Diamond level sponsor, CC Yuling Han Foundation. And thank you to Genentech, our gold sponsor, San Carlos Elms and Dignity Health, our silver sponsors, and our bronze sponsors, Cortizyme, Onlock, and the Wilson, Sonsini, Goodrich, and Rosati Foundation. If any of our sponsors are on the call today, please chat in so that everyone can say thank you. And now I pass this back to you, Kumasi, anchor and reporter for ABC 7. Thank you, Kumasi, for being a champion in the fight.
That made me even more excited to be a part of this year's event. Thank you so much, Marcia. We really appreciate your words of inspiration. So now let's go over what we're going to see in the next 30 minutes here. First, we're going to hear from Irina Chatseva, who will share her story and lead our mission moment. We will then highlight what the new walk day will look like this year. We'll also review some very helpful tools and resources to assist you in kicking off your fundraising and your awareness campaigns. And then after that, Team Captain Randall Yip will share his story and tell us how he stepped up to the challenge of fundraising in this unique year, to say the least. We will thank our fabulous walkers and teams who have reached fundraising milestones so far. And lastly, we will answer any questions that you might have. Now, during this rally, feel free to talk to us. Type questions into the chat, and one of our moderators will be right there to answer. Now, let's hear from one of the volunteers from our Walk Planning Committee, Irina.
Hi, my name is Irina Chatseva. Last year, I joined the Walk to End Alzheimer's Planning Committee and walked myself for the first time. Someone recently asked me why. Why did I join the committee? Why did I walk? And I realized that this year I have even more reasons to do so than I did a year ago. I joined the committee because my mom, who passed away 2 years ago, struggled with Alzheimer's. Let me correct myself. It wasn't just my mom who struggled with Alzheimer's. It was the whole family who struggled with this horrible disease. It was 8 years of struggle, every day, every minute. I also joined the committee, and I will be walking again this year because I want my mom's memory to be honored. My team's name is Walk for Faina. She was a Holocaust survivor and a fighter. I remember when I first walked myself, I had tears in my eyes. Why? Because when my mom got sick, I remember me and my sister, we were completely lost, isolated, didn't know what to do, where to go. It was a very steep learning curve. And when I walked, I realized there is a community out there, people who support their loved ones, people who support each other. There is a feeling words cannot describe. You're walking with people who get you, who understand you. People with Alzheimer's, family members, friends, policymakers, researchers. I remember feeling hope. And if all of those reasons are not enough, another very important reason to walk is to make sure that the researchers have enough funding. There is definitely hope that we all will see the first survivor. This year, the walk is different. Doesn't mean the disease is different. The disease is still real, and our community is real. We will be bringing the walk to our neighborhoods. Maybe it's even better because that's exactly where everything is happening. The disease is happening in our community. I have faith in our community. I have faith in us, the power of us. And that's why I walk.
Thank you, Irina, and thank you for everything that you do for the walk and for the association. Now, this year's walk is going to be everywhere, on every sidewalk, track, and trail. Your health and safety are our top priority. So while we're not having a large in-person gathering this year, we are still going to be walking. So we're inviting you to walk with your social bubble in teams of friends and family members, while others in our community are doing the same thing. So you can walk in your neighborhood, you can go out to your favorite trail, you can walk at the beach, because we are all in this together. We are raising funds for our shared goal, a world without Alzheimer's and all other dementia. Now, this year, we are also launching a new platform. It's called Walk Main Stage. This presentation is coming to you on that new platform. So it's kind of like you're going to a virtual convention. So through Main Stage, you'll have a lot of fun, and there will be new ways that you can learn and interact with others. And here are just a few examples. You'll find monthly keynote presentations at the mission stage. You can connect with your fellow fundraisers at one of 3 fundraising seminars. The next one is actually coming up on October the 5th. You can access Alzheimer's Association resources like you'd find at a traditional walk. You can visit our nationwide sponsor booths and our care and support, advocacy, and trail match booths. You can also access the main stage via the Walk website, which you will find under Walk Day details. Make sure you check it out before Walk Day and after. And on Walk Day, visit our main stage to watch our online opening and Promise Garden ceremony. And then it's time to walk. You can do it in your community, on any sidewalk, track, or trail. Just make sure you're doing it safely. And that means you're with a small group or with your family and friends in your social bubble. You can also video chat with your friends who are walking with you all around the country, the Bay Area, and the world. Do not forget, wear your purple walk gear and wave your walk flags proudly. We're going to mail out those flags 5 weeks before the walk. How cool is it that there will be people just like you walking all over San Francisco on the 7th of November? After you walk, make sure that you visit one of our neighborhood view-only planted Promise Gardens. You will find the locations of the gardens on the San Francisco Walk page at act.alz.org/San Francisco 2020. Now, the most powerful tool that you have to raise awareness and funds is the story behind why you're walking. Do you have a personal tie to this disease? Do you just want to help others? Maybe you want to get your company more engaged in social good. Whatever it is that is motivating you to participate in the fight against Alzheimer's, that is what will encourage your friends and your family to donate. So share your story on your fundraising page and share your page wherever you can. You can do it through email, you can share it on social media, you can send out text messages, or you can even mail out fundraising letters. You can edit your page by visiting alz.org/walk and then logging into your participant center. You can update your story as many times as you want to. Have you met your goal already? Well, don't stop now. Up the goal. The Participant Center has tons of great tips, and this year there is a new participant guide, so make sure that you download that. I am so excited about everything that we have going on this year. Type in the chat what you're most excited about for the walk. I can't wait to see. Okay, so now I want to highlight a couple of helpful tools for fundraising this year. The Walk mobile app, it can be for your iPhone or Android, that will allow you to track your fundraising progress. You can send text messages asking people for donations. You can manage your Facebook fundraiser and even deposit check donations that you've gotten towards your fundraising goal. Now, traditionally, participants who use the app raise over 3 times more than people who don't. And this year, we know the app is going to be even more critical because we've added in the ability to track your steps on Walk Day. Actually, you can start monitoring now. And if you're a team captain, you can ask your team to download the app and track their steps too. You can have a friendly little competition if you want to. And then on Walk Day, you'll be able to track your progress along a virtual walk path. That's awesome. And share your progress on social media so everybody can see all the walking you're doing. You can even listen to motivational messages from some surprise celebrities as you go along. So make sure that you download or update the app so you can enjoy the full Walk 2020 experience. Okay, you can use the QR code on the slide right here. That will take you directly to download this app. It is free. It's also available at the Apple Store and on Google Play. Now let's talk about Facebook. Facebook is a great way for you to share your story and to fundraise using social media. So when you start a Facebook fundraiser through your Walk to End Alzheimer's Participant Center, your fundraising is then automatically synced between Facebook and your webpage. So your Facebook friends, they can all donate to your walk campaign without having to even leave Facebook. And then by sharing your fundraiser on Facebook, you will reach friends and acquaintances that you might not otherwise think to ask for support. The thing to remember is to start the Facebook fundraiser from your walk participant page. And it is really easy to do. There are instructions available in the participant center. Just go under the social media tab on your dashboard. Now, there are 4 ways that you can process and deposit your donations this year. By far, the easiest is for donors to just donate using their credit card directly from your participant webpage or through the fundraiser that you're doing on Facebook. These credit card donations, they require no additional action on your part. But if you get a check, you do have 2 options. The quickest way that you can get credit for a check donation is to deposit it through the Walk to End Alzheimer's app. It's really fast, it's super easy, and then your donation is going to show up on your page in minutes. The second way to deposit a check is to print a paper donation form. It's in the participant center, and then mail it in with the check to the address that's listed on the form. Now, we know a lot of you are used to bringing cash and checks to bank night or on walk day, but unfortunately we can't do that this year. We can't take in-person donations, and really it's just about safety. Processing cash donations really puts participants at risk, volunteers and staff, to COVID-19. So if you do get a cash donation, we are asking that you convert that to a check or credit card donation. We know it's not ideal. We understand that. And so we really appreciate your understanding and your patience as we work through these challenges, because we are all in this together. All right, everybody, I know you are excited about the t-shirt. So here is a sneak peek of the 2020 t-shirt. This year, participant t-shirts will be shipped directly from our vendor to each participant that raises $100. Every participant that raises $100 by October 9th will receive their t-shirt by walk day. If you hit the $100 level after the 9th, but by walk day, you will still receive your shirt with the local customized back, but it'll be a few weeks after the walk. Everyone that reaches $100 after November 7th will receive a nationally branded shirt, not the customized local shirt. Donations received after November 7th are still credited to the participant and the team until the end of the year. Now, because items will be mailed, please make sure that you log into your participant center and that you have your correct t-shirt size and your current address on file. Okay, so I hear you guys kind of through the screen, but I feel like you might be saying, Kamasi, I've earned my t-shirt, so what now? Well, this doesn't mean that you stop. That's really just the beginning, because when you raise $500, you will also receive a champion's medal, a champion's yard sign that you can proudly display in your front yard or even in your window. So you're saying, Kamasi, I'm already a champion. Well, keep going, because once you get to the $1,000 level, you can gain the title of Grand Champion, and then you'll receive the Grand Champion tee, in addition to all those other great items that you have already earned. We know a lot of you out there, I see you, you are super competitive. Maybe you say, hey, I want to raise $2,500 or even more to become an elite Grand Champion. Well, at that level, you'll receive a commendation from the governor. Okay, not really. But what you will get is a swanky elite champion pullover and, of course, our undying gratitude. So now you have seen all the cool awards that will be mailed to you as you reach each level. And you might be thinking, these are really awesome, but how can I raise that kind of money? We're in the middle of a pandemic. Well, to inspire you with some cool out-of-the-box ideas, I want to introduce you to one of our top fundraising team captains and his story about how he has adapted his fundraising in 2020 is truly inspiring. Randall Yip, captain of the ABC7 Memory Makers team, walks in honor of both his mom and dad. So we're going to hear Randall's story and how he has adapted his fundraising in 2020. Welcome, Randall. Randall, are you there?
I'm so sorry, Kamasi. You caught me napping. This chair is so darn comfortable. It's an incentive prize I won for raising funds for the Walk to End Alzheimer's in a previous year. I can't wait for the list of prizes this year, because this year I have an extra incentive to raise money. The walk happens to fall on my birthday, November 7th. What better way for me to honor my late father and my mother, the two people who brought me into this world, than on my birthday? Unfortunately, my dad lived with Alzheimer's for many years, and now so does my mother. If you're like me, you find it difficult to ask people for money. But really, as I quickly found out, people are often waiting for you to ask. They want to feel needed, so go ahead and ask. An easy way to do that is just to email them. You can also hold a Facebook fundraiser. Just go to alz.org/walk for easy to follow instructions. You also find a set of instructions on your Walk app. Now, sports fans know this also happens to be in the middle of basketball playoffs, and baseball playoffs are coming up. We're also in the middle of football season, both college and professional. What better way to raise funds and have a little fun than to organize an office pool? Reserve half the pool for the prizes and donate the other half to the Alzheimer's Association. Even better, if you find out your company will match your donation, it stretches out your dollars even more. So give it a try. In no time, you'll be a fundraising champion just like me. Now, what are your ideas? Please share them in our chat so that others can see them as well. Now, I'd like to toss back to the woman that Oprah loves to call Kamasi, Kamasi, Kamasi.
Kumasi, Kumasi.
I gotta dance too.
Kumasi, Kumasi, Kumasi.
I still cannot believe that happened. But more importantly, Randall, that was an awesome story. We really appreciate you sharing that. And thank you for your incredible support. So, is everybody excited about the walk? I know I am. I now get the honor of highlighting all of our walkers and our teams that have achieved certain fundraising milestones already this year. We want to send a huge thank you to the hundreds of people listed here who have already raised $100 and earned their official walk t-shirts this year. Remember, if you raise your $100 before October 9th, you can make sure that you get your t-shirt in time for Walk Day. All right, so check out this impressive list. The champions shown have already raised anywhere between $500 and $999. And the grand champions have already raised over $1,000 this year. And thank you to our elite grand champions, this amazing group. They are truly among the elite of our walk community. These walkers have achieved elite grand champion status. They have already raised over $2,500. You know what? Add a message to the chat. Share how your team is fundraising this year. We are all so impressed by what the teams have accomplished so far, but we still have a long way to go. So drop a message in the chat. Let us know what you're doing. You may inspire someone else with what you've already done. All right, so what is next? Share your story and fundraise so you can earn all your badges and awards. Also, follow our social media pages for news and tips. Ask us your walk questions. You can join the Walk Planning Committee. You can invite your friends and your family and your colleagues to participate in the Walk to End Alzheimer's with you. If you haven't already earned your official walk t-shirt, we are challenging you to raise $100. If you've done that already, we challenge you to reach the next level and become a champion. We really appreciate all of your support. If any of you have any additional questions that haven't been answered on the chat, please click the Q&A icon. It's on the left and submit your questions so that we can get back to you with the best possible answer. This has been fun. We want to say thank you so much for joining us today and, of course, for your continued support in the fight to end Alzheimer's disease. If you're not registered, you can do it right now. Just go to alz.org/walk, and then you enter your zip code to find the San Francisco Walk. Thank you again. We cannot thank you enough, and we're so excited and looking forward to walking with you on November 7th. Now, we're kicking it back out to DJ Cousin Louie. Hit it!
Thank you, Kumasi. Thanks for all of you for joining the San Francisco Walk to End Alzheimer's Pep Rally. I'm DJ Cousin Louie, and here's a little more music to send you off.
was mad with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the pocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Say my phone, they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Like on my dog. Look up that sofa. Let's kick it on. I know that we'll have a ball. If we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel stressed out. I won't let it go. Let's go way out. Face out and losing our control. Fill up my cup. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Just take it off. Let's paint the town. We'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof. And then we'll do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. 'Cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
All of the kings had their queens on the throne. We would pop champagne and raise our toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own. Can live without me, you wanna, but you can. Na. Think it's funny, but honey, come on the show on your own. I can feel my body shake. There's only so much I can take. I'll show you how a real queen behaves. There's only the stress, don't need to save me. Once I stop breathing fire, you can't take me. And you might think I'm weak without a soul, but if I had one more minute than yours. All of the kings had their queens on the throne. We would pop champagne and raise our toast to all of the kings had their queens on the throne. We would pop champagne and raise our toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own.
Thanks for having me. I'm DJ Cousin Louie. We hope to see you all virtually on November 7th for the San Francisco Walk to End Alzheimer's.